I find it hilarious. I find it hilarious that if Mrazek had played the way Freddy played tonight, it would be pandemonium in Toronto, okay? If Kallgren had played the same way, maybe even as well too. But definitely if Mrazek had let in the exact goals that Freddie Andersen let in tonight, it would be pandemonium in Toronto. Now I gotta ask you guys, if you're being real with yourselves, do you think Freddie Andersen is gonna have to deal with any crap in Carolina about tonight's goals? I rest my case. Shut it. Right? I shut it, all right? You know I'm right. He's not going to have to deal with any bit of crap about the goals that went in tonight. Nor should he. Nor should he, by the way. All right? And he gets to go back to just trying to improve. Back to trying to just make things happen for himself and for his team. He gets to go back to Carolina and continue on the way he's been continuing on all season. So if you're a Freddie lover and you're like, man, I really miss him, then people are going to try and rub it in your face that he lost tonight. And if you're somebody who says that he's no good, well, people are going to rub it in your face that his season is actually going really well, even if they lost tonight, because one game never matters. One game overall never really matters, all right? Until you get to the final couple of ones where it all comes down to the end, you know? But for the most part, most fan bases don't sweat single games or a couple of bad games or whatever. But this one does. Because what did Freddie let in? He let in a short side goal that was pretty weak. Or no, it wasn't short side, sorry. He was on the far side, sharp angle, but I think he actually stretched it across. Mikheyev did there on the backhand, was it? Freddie falls for that. And I'm telling you right now, if that was a Mrazek or a Campbell goal, Leafs Nation would be flipping out. Carolina won't, but let's move on, right? Let's move on. What else did they have against Campbell tonight? They had a wide open 2-on-1, right? A wide open 2-on-1. Right, over to Kasha, I think it was, puts it in. Another one like that too, by the way. Holy jeez, that guy's getting pretty good at it, right? But there you go, there's another one. That if that happened, you know what I mean? Then they'd be like, oh, you know, he's got to get you one. It's an important time. Freddie's got to get you one, is what they would have said back in his Toronto days. And Carolina's not going to say that. You know, you got the Marner goal. I think that was the second one. Shoots it low, far side, like above the pad, below the blocker kind of thing or whatever, right? And again, if that was Mrazek or Campbell, people would be screaming about how you gotta have those, man. One-on-one with a shooter like that, you gotta have it. And you know those are the same people praising Marner right now, being like, what a laser! What an unstoppable, well-placed shot. You know they're freaking out about how good Marner is for scoring. The same way that if Mrazek got scored on, they'd be like, what a bum! What a bum, get rid of this guy. Okay, well again, Freddie let in all three of those and he's gonna have a fine day tomorrow, let me tell you. Nobody's gonna care, they're gonna move on with their winning ways. We could use a little lesson like that too, you know what I mean? We could use a little lesson like that too. I thought Kallgren played very well. But yet here we go by that second goal against him. How did that second goal go in, guys? Huh? Nobody knew where the puck was, so what did everybody do? Stand around and do nothing. Thank you, internet. Who swore to me this has been a goalie problem the whole time. Who swore to me that this stuff won't happen ever again because now we've got good goaltending. Now we've got Kallgren. You know what I mean? The best goalie of 2022 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, I'm not criticizing him. I'm not blaming him for this goal. But y'all would have blamed Campbell. Y'all would have blamed Mrazek for not holding onto that puck tight enough. Goalie's got to have it. How did it squirt loose at all? Doesn't matter. The point is, the guy standing there for Carolina, he sees it first. And because nobody bothered to check him, nobody bothered to tie him up before they saw the puck, he's able to put that one in. So, suck it, internet. Sorry, I tried to warn you. Now it's one goal, guys, and they come away with the win, right? And just like I would have said if that was Campbell or Mrazek, it's not anything to freak out over, okay? It really isn't. But I just find it hilarious that Mr. Kallgren shows up, and all of a sudden now, he's got this cult following of people that insist that this guy cannot be stopped. He's the next Patrick Waugh. You know what I mean? Or should I say, people aren't even really saying that. They're just saying that he's good compared to how bad Mrazek is and how bad Campbell is. Well, there you go. Same type of goal that I've been complaining about since January for another goalie. So where is it, folks? Where am I wrong now? See? Purple Dino Man knows, right? He's been seeing me argue with people about this being a goalie issue. Nope. And tonight proved it. Okay? Did they win the game? Yeah, they did. But they've won games where Mrazek let in a bad goal or Campbell let in a bad goal. And I mean a genuinely bad goal. They've won games where the goalies let in one bad one. And it was still front page news that, oh my gosh, you can't trust this guy because he lets in a soft goal every game. Well, they won. But they didn't complain they complained when it was Campbell. They complained when it was Mrazek. They're not going to complain tomorrow. Everyone's going to be telling me in my comments and stuff, back off this Kallgren kid. You're trying to make him sound like a chump. No, I'm not. Good for the kid. This is a great way to start. This is impressive. He's playing well. I agree. It's not to say he's not going to play well now. Will he continue to play this well forever? Should he have to play this well forever? That's the real question. Not can he. Should he even have to? You know, see what I'm saying? This rookie kid shouldn't be having to put up crazy numbers to start off with. You know what I mean? He should be letting in 2-3 goals a game and they still come away with a win. Because he's supposed to be learning the ropes. But he's coming in with full adrenaline, wanting to impress people. I love it. That's a competitor. Now, what the Leafs have to be careful of is just like when Freddy went on an 11-game win streak consecutively in all his starting games for his career as a starter. To start a season, sorry, I think was the record. You know, he had... what did I say? I said Campbell, right? When Campbell went on his 11-game streak, right? He was doing just fine. But it dips off. It's going to dip off. And when it does, I really hope people don't start chewing up Kallgren. Kallgren. I really hope people don't start chewing up this kid when eventually his numbers dip too. Because from 2 games, right? He had another shutout going this one for a while there, didn't he? And okay, so look at that other goal, right? That first goal that went in against him. It was a deflection off a defenseman. Blocked it. He did what he thought was the right thing. And he did. He blocked the shot. Never hit the net. That's good D. But if you see your man getting down to block the shot, everybody should be bracing themselves for a rebound. Checking to see who's nearby to tie them up so they can't get it. They didn't. Carolina got to the rebound first. And they popped it in. Now, don't get me wrong. It was a really fast rebound in this case. So I wouldn't even be too furious about anyone for missing that coverage. That was a really quick bang bang. The defenseman did what he's supposed to do. A random bounce occurred. It went more to the Carolina guy than anybody else, so of course he's going to get there first. And he bangs it in. But you know that if that was Mrazek or Campbell, it would be he's square to the shooter. I don't understand. How can you let that go in? What a soft goal. No. It was a rapid deflection. Rapid. A rapid deflection. Bam, bam. And it went in. So, I mean... The double standards and the hypocrisy with this fan base is unreal, man. If you're gonna have a value, stick to your value. People aren't even consistent. They're not even consistent with what they criticize. They literally pick a favorite name. That player can do no wrong. And these players over here, I used to like them, but now I'm gonna blame them because I've run out of people to blame. So now I'm gonna blame you because you were there when they were losing, and this person's new and they're winning. They're obviously the reason why they're winning. You see what I'm saying? It's such a stupid mentality. They literally have no idea what they're talking about. They're just going, Leafs good here, must be good players. Leafs bad here, must be you and you. Like they have no idea beyond win good, loss bad. That's it. And then they just start looking for fingers to blame. If there's one thing about my random stupidity, and it is stupid, I'll be the first to admit it, is you gotta admit I'm pretty consistent with my stupidity, no? I'm pretty consistent with my stupidity, right? I say goals like the second one should never go in. Doesn't matter to me which goalie. They went in again, I win. That's what I said. That's what I said is a problem. And it is a problem. They come away with a win, so everyone ignores it. And then when they lose because of a goal like that, it's the goalie's fault. I warned you when we were winning, so I think I've ranted enough. That's really all I had to say about the game. It's an awesome 3-2 win, over a top team like Carolina. That's a nice measuring stick to see where we're going to be come playoff time. I like it. Bring them on, man. If we have to face them, I ain't shook. I told you, I'm not scared of nobody. The Toronto Maple Leafs can beat any team in a 7-game series right now, but they can also lose to any team in a 7-game series right now. They're so volatile. You know what I mean? They're so up and down, no consistency. So I hope that we're there for the ups. I hope this is where the roller coaster starts to peak. You know? But I'm along for the ride, no matter what. It's fun. So let's get to the comments real quick. I don't have a lot of time. Skipping out for the weekend, guys. So remember, I'm not going to be here on Saturday. So don't look for a stream. Don't look for a video the next day. It ain't going to be there. Just letting you know, man. Sometimes you got to take time with family, right? And that's where I'll be. So, you know, from my wife and kids, we'll be wishing you a happy March weekend. Ended March break, okay? But now I want to get into this, okay? Let's get into this real quick. What did I miss?